Hey, welcome back to Age 40 Years. My name is Greg. As a reminder, I never do this at the beginning. Please subscribe, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and help me get to 100 subscribers. That would be pretty cool. I'm at 40 some. So today we got a fun one. This is my first time ever picking up this bottle. We've got Bomberger's Declaration 2025. Bomberger's is a release from Michter's every year. I'll give you a little bit of information on it. I've had it already, and now I decided let's go ahead and do a review of it. So let's give you a little information. Of course, distilled and bottled in Kentucky, small batch Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. This is 54% alcohol by volume. I've got bottle 7 of 2,438 from batch 25E1907. 2025 release, and again, Bomberger's Declaration. Now, what Bomberger's is it's a I've got some notes up here. It's their Legacy Series release. They use Chinquapin oak barrels, but this year one of the things they did differently is they seasoned those Chinquapin oak barrels for different lengths. So the wood was seasoned for different lengths, and that was before they made them into barrels. So of course that's going to change how the whiskey interacts with and tastes from those barrels. So anyway, this is bottled by Michter's, Louisville, Kentucky. An exciting one. Last year I got a Shanks, I believe it's called Shanks Homestead. I'm interested to see how this one differs. That one was really sweet, mellow, a little bit lighter proof. This one's 108 proof. I think this one's typically a little bit more bold than the Shanks, but we'll find out. So with that, let's go ahead and get into the nose of it. Okay, so on the nose, I got a lot of chocolate in there, cinnamon. For the Chinquapin, I don't really get a lot of oak on that. For 108, it's pretty potent on the nose. Cinnamon, chocolate, baking spice, not a lot of oak. Pretty good overall though. Let's go ahead and give it a taste. Man, that is a unique taste. That's dark. That is oaky. That's delicious. It's dark. It's strong. The oak really turns into that chocolate. And I don't like chocolate, but I sure do in that form. That just, I can just pick out straight chocolate in that. You're gonna have a hard time convincing me that that's not older whiskey in there. I don't know what there's no age statement on here. It's a small batch blended, but man, that is really tasty. I think you got some older whiskey in there, some chocolatey, oaky flavors, some, that baking spice still comes through, but not as prominent as it was on the nose. A little spicy, not rye spice, but just like your cooking spices, your baking spices. It's really tasty. Smells great. The finish is still going. It's 108 proof. It's not thin. It's really mouth coating. I really like the mouthfeel of this bourbon. It's the first time having Bombergers. I was a little disappointed by Shanks last year. It was a little, I don't know how to best describe it, but it was just a little thin, I guess. And it is a lighter proof, I believe. I shouldn't say that without knowing for sure, but I believe it is a lighter proof. But this one's just got so much character. So what's interesting is I was offered this and Shanks this year from a store that's out in about 20 minutes from me. And because I'd had Shanks last year, I decided now I'll just get this one because they're not cheap. I think I paid $115, $120 for this. I'd heard some pretty good things about Shanks this year, but Last year, the Bombergers was so well reviewed, you couldn't find it anywhere. And you could find shanks, sometimes a little overpriced, but you could find it. The Bombergers, so you couldn't find anywhere. And man, I don't know that I need to hunt the shanks anymore. This is an excellent annual release, 2025. Great job by Michter's on the Bomberger's declaration. Finish is oaky and spicy and just great flavor. No bad off flavors on that back end. That's excellent. So nose was really good. The palate is the standout on this. Just an exceptional palate on this bourbon. I can't state it any other way. It's a great palate. Finish awesome. Lingers. It transforms a little bit, but not significantly. That spiciness kind of just lingers around. That chocolatiness. A little bit of bitterness. It's really tasty. You know, I would give this some high remarks. This is probably one of my favorite bourbons so far this year that I've had. I've not had the Jack 14. Of course, I've heard great things about it. I published a review on the Russell's 13. I think this is better. It's a lower price point too. Doesn't have an age statement, but who cares? It's delicious. So my recommendation on this is if you find it, and you can find it under $140, I would get this bottle. I would get this bottle and I would share it with friends. It's fantastic. Highly recommend. Great proof point for a regular drinker. Of course, it's limited release, so it's not going to be hard to regularly drink, but I think it's really tasty. High remarks for me. So, you know, age 40 years, first time trying Bombergers. Hopefully you guys have a chance to buy it. Maybe not. Don't know what it's like in your markets here in South Carolina. It seems like we're getting more and more stuff than we used to, so that's pretty cool. But Bombergers, that's a winner. Good job, Michter's. Michter's delivers again. You know, their 10-year is always exceptional. I have a Michter's barrel strength over there that I'm really enjoying. Of course, this is a seasonal release, and so is the Shanks. But I tell you what, I think they know what they're doing over there. So yeah, Bombergers. Can't believe how good it is. I just really can't. Yeah, that's all I got. So with that, I remind you to please drink responsibly, and cheers.